down for you. While no one really knows for sure what actually transpired behind the scenes, let's tell you the two theories. There are two theories that are doing the rounds on what could have actually led to this decision coming in from Jagdeep Dhankar. Let's break it down for you. First is, of course, what has been mentioned, which is the health reasons. There is a lack of clarity in Justice Verma's impeachment process as well. Did that lead to the decision? But here is an issue that the opposition could pick up as well. JP Nadda, in the floor of the House yesterday in the Rajya Sabha, had said that nothing will go on record except what he says. This was a statement that he made in the parliament. This was during a heated debate that took place. So the theory that is being floated, with many from the opposition raising this question as well, is that this statement may actually have upset Jagdeep Dhankar, who was the chair at the time of this heated debate taking place. We have in fact breaking updates coming in as Dhankar's abrupt resignation comes in nearly 2 years before his tenure was to end. It has led to a lot of speculations around whether health is the real reason why he decided to hang his boots prematurely. Leaders in the opposition, in fact, have added to the buzz. Listen in.
देखिए, जो इस्तीफे का कारण लिखा है, हम तो दुआ करते हैं कि ईश्वर उनको लंबी उम्र दे, सेहत दे और स्वस्थ रहें, यही कामना करते हैं। लेकिन सारा दिन आप काम कर रहे थे और रात को अचानक 2 लाइन के अंदर आ जाए कि साहब स्वास्थ्य कारणों से इस्तीफा दे दिया, तो समझ में नहीं आता क्या वजह।
It's something quite unexpected and we don't know what are the real reasons. And I don't think the President of India is going to accept the same. And one reason I can tell you that the Justice Shekhar Yadav's impeachment motion is pending before him. So I think he is likely to proceed with the same. So that must have annoyed the government, especially the BJP leadership. So at this point of time, I can tell you that that can be cited as one of the reasons which led to sending this letter.
My colleague Niyamika is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Niyamika, sudden, unexpected, these are the ways the resignation of VP Dhankar is being described by the opposition leaders. What are the details in the letter? What has the Vice President said? And tell us why there is so much speculation around the resignation.
Well, Jagdeep Dhankar himself has mentioned it very clearly in his resignation letter that he has taken this decision only on the basis of the medical condition, and that is the reason why he has given his resignation to the President of India, which will come into effect immediately. However, on the other side, the speculations have also started, and it is basically the opposition leaders who are making a question upon this sudden resignation of Jagdeep Dhankar from the post of Vice President, because till now there are 2 years which have been left for the completion of his tenure. However, we have also known that how he was quite unwell this year in the month of March. He was even been admitted to the hospital, but still the manner in which he was seen quite energetic even during the parliament sessions. Yesterday also we have seen that how he was also being present within the house. In fact, he had also called a BAC meeting today at 1 o'clock, where all the Rajya Sabha MPs were also going to be present, and that is the only reason why it was the Congress Party's Rajya Sabha MP Jairam Ramesh who has also made a tweet mentioning about this move of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar, saying that it is not just shocking but quite unexpected as well, because he himself has called a meeting of the BAC at 1 o'clock, and in that particular meeting it was being expected that there will be some kind of announcement related to judiciary. So that is the kind of speculation which is also being made on the part of the Congress Party's Rajya Sabha MP Mr. Jairam Ramesh, as he was one of those MPs who had met Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar yesterday in the evening as well. Apart from Mr. Pramod Tiwari as well as Mr. Akhilesh Prasad Singh, all the 3 Congress MPs were also being present in his chamber. They had a conversation as well, and after that at 7:30 p.m. also Mr. Jairam Ramesh had spoken over phone with Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar. Okay. So that is the only reason why he is saying that this entire move is not just unexpected but it is shocking as well, and he has also mentioned it in his tweet that it is more than what we see from our eyes. So that is the kind of a buzz which is also going on regarding
the
this
opposition
sudden...
says that there is more to the story. He has cited health, but there could be more reasons, isn't it? In fact, Jagdeep Dhankar is also the third Vice President of India after V.V. Giri as well as R. Venkatraman to resign during his tenure. So let's talk about that as well. What's going to happen next? Giri and Venkatraman, however, had resigned from the post of the Vice President to contest the presidential elections, and Dhankar will also go down in history as the only Vice President against whom the opposition brought a notice of removal for partisan conduct as the chairman of the upper house. So remember, the opposition had raised several questions on Jagdeep Dhankar, and he had brazened it out back then as well, and he had called out the opposition for raising these questions. And let's talk about what could happen next. Now that the resignation has come in, amid the speculations, let's talk about the official steps that will be taken next. What happens next? The EC will initiate the process to elect the new Vice President, and the Constitution also says that the vacancy must be filled as soon as possible. It should be filled at the earliest, and it will be chosen by the Electoral College via a secret ballot. Now, Electoral College has members of both houses of the Parliament, the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha as well. The key criteria being that the person being selected or elected should not hold any office of profit. So this is the process that could follow. So who is eligible to be the Vice President? Let's talk about the criteria as well and break it down for us. No doubt it should be a citizen of India. That becomes the biggest criteria in the case, and must be at least 35 years old. Apart from that, the criteria also mentions that they should be eligible for election to the Rajya Sabha, since they will be the chair in the Rajya Sabha as well, and they should not hold any office for profit. These are some of the criteria that have been laid down on the election that will take place next. But let's talk about the monsoon session of the Parliament as well. That got off to quite a